Alright, welcome to another stream of Buddha and Zionics playing games poorly. Tonight we're gonna continue playing some Diablo 4. We're working our way up to level 100 and quite possibly killing Uber Lilith. So,
Wow, Zonix is quite, what's the word I'm looking for? Dreaming
optimistic?
of the future. Yeah. No, we're gonna hit like level 93 tonight, so Uber Lilith totally on the menu. I figured I want to start off with a malignant tunnel because I'm weird like that.
Okay. Do I need to bring a Wrathful Invoker?
No, I have him.
Do I need to bring a Tormented Invoker of Arshan?
No, I have it.
Okay. So Buddha is going and doing his thing. I will teleport to him momentarily. But I can't from here because, you know, reasons, and Diablo 4 being Diablo 4.
This is the best place to take care of your inventory. We don't want you to be able to teleport away from here. Alright, I'm in. You're good to join.
Yeah, I'm going to town so I can port to you. You just got there so fast.
I am a rogue. Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, they're little. They're not sneaky. They're fucking fast. There's a difference.
That's right. You haven't got to that part of the book. Of course, to be fair, Magic Dose 0.0, I only got so far, and I got near the end before I was like, okay, I'm done. I don't think this guy's that. He hasn't built on what he was supposed to build on.
Well,
but,
didn't you find out that like the future books were like community written or some dumb shit like that?
That was not me. I just remember the books were like, I had some issue with some of the later books, but the last book, well, what I understand to be the last book, for all I know, this guy's planning on doing more stupid, was just so weird. Like, hey, look, we're 20 years in the future now, and this is what's happening, and it's like, huh?
So if it wasn't you, there was one thing I remember hearing, it must have been from my brother, was that the earlier books were written by the dude primarily, but the later books were actually written by the community that grew up around the story. Like it was some sort of like web-based story or some shit like that.
Well, then their fans suck.
Yeah, their fans are freaking morons, is what they are. Oh wait, no, that's right. I can say retarded now. I'm allowed to say that.
Well, Friday is for past. Retarded is for present.
Well, man, you know, the thing is that word was specifically outlined by Twitch TOS that if you said this word and you marked your stream as
warning of, you know,
language. Yeah.
The only thing I would have argued against if it was one to put on there is trigger warning. If there was a trigger warning thing, I would refuse that one.
Yeah. But we turned on gambling. We don't even do gambling. But fuck it. Twitch is getting all fucking nanny state on us. You know, whatever.
I mean, there was a long time in our life where we would bet dollars.
Yeah.
Based on certain discussions.
Arguments, if you will.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess we just need to throw in bet $1 every once in a while to maintain our gambling street cred.
So we need to bet $1. What shall we bet $1 on, good sir?
Come on, man. It's supposed to come organically. We need to have something where it's like, I bet $1 you're wrong.
I bet $1 San Diego's a shithole.
I agree.
Best dollar I ever made.
I didn't agree to the bet. Well, I agreed to the idea, not to the bet.
Too late. I already win.
Varshan, what for shall we do?
Whatever can Vershawn do to us that we haven't already done to ourselves? Oh,
Actually,
that's right. Die.
So I remember I was one of the things where they were talking about updates to Diablo 4.
Yeah.
They were talking about how they needed to change world bosses because after a high enough level, they're killing the boss in like 5 seconds. I actually joined a group of people that had a couple level like 95s, a couple level 100s. I think the world boss died in like 20, 30 seconds. And I was like, oh, so he was exaggerating. Like you walk in, there's just a full group of 100s. Yeah, that thing might just evaporate.
Yeah, that was a lot of goddamn hearts.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing we need to do if we want to truly complete our seasonal journey is we need to do like 3 billion fucking sellers.
Well, 10, but yeah.
But no, the thing I kind of want to go do is go punch a midget. I mean, kill another player in PvP.
I was gonna say, how do you sign up to punch another midget? I'm kind of enthralled at this point.
Well, when 2 level 80s go down to normal difficulty,
Do you want to do that now, or do you want to do that solo? Because if I'm there, I might steal your kill. Steal your
have
kill.
you already done it already?
Yeah.
Oh, you already punched a midget?
No, I did it when we were both playing. I punched an adult. Well,
Oh,
adult for where we were at the point. So
an appropriately leveled individual is what you're saying.
Yep. He attacked you. You died. I killed him. I avenged you. Then somebody killed me.
Ah, you avenged me. Nice. Okay, so I have another toy you might be interested in.
About Chicka Bow Wow, I guess.
Where are you?
I'm back in Kyovashad.
Kyovashad, you say?
And the game's frozen on me. There we go. Maybe. I'm half there. God, what's been with the internet?
Yeah, I'm saving for trashing hearts for later when I clear box, but... Because I'm assuming we're not going to do many more of those.
I generally get rid of... I guess you're right, but I generally don't let the detritus grow.
And that's not a bad approach, but... Here's a sword.
That one has potential too. Thank you, good sir.
You're welcome. So Buddha's been having a hard time getting weapons.
Yeah, all the stuff I seem to find are anywhere between item level. So looking at an item. So if you look up, well, I can't point to it, but if you look up to below the item name, ancestral legendary crossbow, you see that level 767. Most of the shit I find, even on high level dungeons, are like level 600 to low 700. So he's trying to help me out with that because Blizzard likes Buddha, or likes Psionics more than it likes Buddha. So trying to help me out.
No, I managed to find this particular weapon, which is... It's a little weaker DPS than what I had before, but it has everything a boy could want.
And the ones I have are all high DPS and has almost nothing that a boy would want.
Oh, Buddha just went to the bathroom, so maybe I'll check on these hearts and see if any of them are worth keeping. Great feast. I think there's a build that uses that.
So, question is, you said you're comfortable with 41s, I believe?
Yes.
Okay.
23, 25.
Now that I'm going more high focus, because so I got 141. You're not gonna want to do it. Okay.
Well, I mean, I have a shit ton of 41s. Like, that's like
And
all I
yeah,
have is 41s. It's fucking ridiculous.
And I've been sticking in the 39 to 40 range just because I know those are ones I can do low intelligence quickly and safely. So let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those, so I'm not doing that one. So I got getting rid of you two. Well, correction.
So I have
I'm
a
not doing drifting shade, so I'm dropping that, and I'm good with suppressor personally, so I'll keep that for a solo run.
yeah. I fucking hate suppressor. It is the worst thing for me. But
So
I
I got
have an ancient reservoir in Hawazar, which is A ranked, volcanic, monster cold damage, monster cold resist, dodge breaker.
and I got Mariner's Refuge 41, Nightmare Portal, Shadow over time, Melee Defender, Crowd Controlled Resist, which you're not going to want to do. And
Now crowd control resist is fine.
and I got a Bastion of Faith, Lightning Caller for us, Empowered Elites, Poison Enchant, Monster Poison Damage, Monster Burn Resist, Monster Vulnerable Resist.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with either of those, honestly.
Well, if you got a preference.
I'll throw up mine.
All right. Decline. Just wish we could find ones with bandits, because I still need some goddamn penitent boots, which Sonic's got like 4 of them. I've gotten 0. Seriously. Blatant favoritism. Blatant favoritism.
It does appear that way. It really does.
Just went in.
Yeah, I went into. I still need to activate a potion though, so give me. I mean, you can go off and go murder things. I mean, delete things. But
Team.
I am. Let's see. Let's I have a shit ton of elixir
Shit
combat.
done,
A shit done. A shit done. No, undead slaying. I'll do that one. Sounds good. I don't know if there's undead here. Probably not, but I don't fucking care. Hey, look, there's undead.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Never was a fan of those. Oh, look, this will help you do damage to specific types.
Yeah, those are the ones I usually use just because I tend to have a bunch of them and I don't actually fucking care.
I mean, I've been keeping them because you know, let's say we decide to go ballsy and do like a 47 or something like that. Okay, then I want to make sure I can have a chance for maximum damage output. Based
Well, then I'm
on-
gonna drop one of my potions that gives me like +2 critical strike chance or critical strike damage. Like,
And those are the ones I generally do because they're just universal.
yeah, no, I'm saving those like fucking elixirs, dude. Like that shit is.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright. Game is a little loud right now.
Well, for me, it's just still being glitchy.
I mean, glitchy is one thing, but loud is my worst nightmare, I guess. So you can't hear us. All you hear is the game going, GONG!
Well, it's better than hearing for a couple hours with somebody not believing you that there's a sound.
I believed you there was a sound. I just didn't believe you it was that fucking bad.
Zonic's a dickhole is all you really need to know from that
Yes, I
conversation.
am. I'm actually a complete and utter douchebag. I'm 100% okay with this classification. Like I tell the guys who work under me, I'm 100% comfortable being the bad guy. That is not a problem for me.
I need more time. I need more time.
Just pick up everything. Nobody fucking cares. Except for whites. Don't pick up whites.
I'm not ready yet.
Even fewer people care about whites. For those
Speaking
of
of
you
which,
paying
another-
attention, that was a thinly veiled racist joke.
No, it's not racism if it's against the whites.
Oh, that's right. You know what? You're 100%
I'm
correct.
not ready yet.
It's kind of like now it's totally acceptable to say that there's funkiness that happens in elections in America.
Only if Biden loses. If Biden wins, then it was the most legal and proper election of all time.
But now it's perfectly acceptable to question that that may not be true. I wonder if they're
For
preparing
now,
for
yeah,
something.
for now. But if he actually wins, it's the most legal and fair of elections ever. Like, even more legal and fair than the 2020 election. Like,
Except for the
Google
2016
sent me...
election, that is still a
Yeah,
stolen
no,
election.
Yeah, 2016 was a stolen election. The Russians did it, but I got an email from Google letting me know that the 2020 election was the most legal and fair election ever of all time. Only surpassed by the 2024 election if and with Biden's success. If someone else
Or-
should happen to win besides Biden, then it is 100% okay to question said election, and it is your moral duty as an American to question said election, because very clearly no one in their right mind would vote for Trump or DeSantis or that other guy who I can't remember her name is, but and most likely is going to be Trump Biden rematch. Which, like, okay, like, no joke. I find this to be fucking fascinating from a historical standpoint, just because That has never happened before. To have a
Former
an
president running against current president.
well, yeah, well, not just that. It's former president running against a current president, and that current president defeated the former president in the previous election. Like, there have been presidential candidates who have ran, lost, and then ran again later and won, but they weren't running against the same opponent.
See, I figured Adams might have done it.
Adams was the second president?
No, he was like the third or fourth, because I need to go back and clear my inventory. Because he had an issue with Jefferson, and Jefferson was the second president.
Oh, hell no. I'll bet you $1 it was Adams.
I'll take that bet.
You heard it here first, chat.
Nope, I lose.
Yep.
Could have sworn it was Jefferson, because I remember they had a huge issue with each other.
They did, but Adams won the second election, or yeah, because it was Washington, and then Adams, and then when Jefferson won, it was the first time where you had an inaugural
Jefferson
president.
came after, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it was Jefferson then Adams, not Adams and Jefferson. I lose. I'm never good when it comes to lists like that. So, huh? Yeah, no, I thought it was like I said, I thought it was Washington, Jefferson, Adams, because Adams was away as a diplomat for the longest time. So I figured that's kind of what. Well, I guess that was during the war. But yeah, no, I totally would have. Well, I just bet $1 that yeah, okay, I lose. Yeah. Honestly, that was my bad, because all things considered, when it comes down to it, Zonix knows more about history like that. Like, he has a favorite president in history named Polk, and I didn't even know who that guy was, so.
James K. Polk. You, after all this, you don't know who James K. Polk is.
I know he existed. Outside of that, I know fuck all about him.
James K. Polk was the best president.
Proper tools of vengeance. Have a look.
Like I said, that's a weird Zonix thing, and I just kind of like, okay.
Biden's not my
you.
president. Trump's not my president. James K. Polk is my president.
I was gonna say, I figured Zonix was gonna give you the history lesson, honestly.
I can. I really can.
Apparently, he can't talk and click at the same time, so.
Well,
going
I'm not sure. Are you ready to go on to the next dungeon, or am I fapping about?
I just finished my stuff, so I'm back in the dungeon. Going back in. I figured I wasn't sure if you were done or not, so.
Okay, so all right, so James K. Polk won the presidential election in 1844. Oh, come on, dude.
I was checking my inventory real quick, and then the volcanic explosions were happening.
This is why we can't have nice things.
'Cause
Unlike
I look at my inventory.
a nation under the leadership of James K. Polk, in which case we can have nice things.
Did he say an Asian under James Polk or Polk?
I need more time.
Asians under James K. Polk were treated correctly, as opposed to the Asians under FDR, which were
Or
treated
Biden.
horribly.
I need more time.
But remember, FDR is the leftist golden child of a good president, even though he's a
Despite
big
being
racist.
categorically the most racist cunt on the planet.
Yeah, seriously, but actually, that's exactly why the left like him. But
You
continue
know what?
on with Polk.
You're not wrong. Actually, that is probably exactly why the leftists revere FDR is because he was, in fact, the most racist president ever elected.
No, correction. There was one other guy, Woodrow Wilson or whatever. He watched the Birth of a Nation in the White House, so he was probably pretty bad too. I think I just said a Mormon prophet actually, but
You know what? It's fine. No.
his name was Wilson, so that's all I really remember. What's in a name?
A rose by any other name would still have thorns.
Mm-hmm. So why do you like Polk outside of apparently he was cool to the Asians?
So, my favorite thing about
President
James,
Polk is super cool to the Asians.
and you know
So I
what?
also get the South Park
James
reference.
K. Polk had the first confirmed diagnosis of yellow fever of any other person in America. Okay, that's not actually. I mean, it might be true, but I don't actually have any proof to
But
back
aliens
that.
did it. That's all you need to know. So
So, anyways, James K. Polk, what he wanted to do is he wanted to expand the borders of the United States to the Pacific Ocean, which he did. Someone's giving me time pressure here. All right, and
anyways,
anyway, so God, I'm trying to blank. But one of the cool, like, he had a list, like his campaign promises, and I'm drawing a blank on him right now, but he had like 5 campaign promises that this is what I'm going to do during my campaign, and he achieved all 5 of them. Like, he was like the only president ever who legitimately and actually completed all of his campaign promises. And in 1848, he refused to run again because he said, I have achieved all of my goals. I do not see a point to run for another term because I have already achieved everything I set out to achieve with my first term. And this is unprecedented for any American president. There have been reasons why a president has not sought re-election, and it's very rare. Generally speaking, incumbents almost always seek re-election. Am I outside? No, you're outside.
sorry, I just looked up real quick. So he had promised in his party's platform acquisition of the Oregon Territory, California, and the Territory of New Mexico, the positive settlement of Texas borders dispute, lower tariff rates, the establishment of a new federal depository system, and the strengthening of the executive office. So I hate him for 2 of those.
But he achieved all of his goals. He legitimately, unquestionably achieved all of his goals. And when it came to running for re-election in 1848, he said, no, there's no point. I already did everything I wanted to do.
I'm done, y'all. Peace out.
Yeah, that's just it. He is the only American president who did not seek re-election for that very specific reason of, I don't need to. I already did everything I set out to do. There's no point in getting elected again because I've already done it. I had my goals. I'm done. I'm good. And that was it. That is completely unique of any other presidential candidate. And like I said, there have been other American presidents who won a term and did not seek re-election their second term, but it was always for health
Political
reasons,
or
or
health reasons,
yeah, like there was either they were wildly unliked, like they were actually like party fucking traitors or whatever, like rhinos or whatever, and that type of shit happened, not frequently, but it wasn't unheard of, where Polk was the first and only president to not seek re-election because he achieved all his goals in his first term. And like that fact alone, like it wasn't even what he did was particularly amazing. He bought Oregon and California and all that. He bought that shit from Mexico, and that's fine. And if you believe the Legend of Zorro movie, he bought it with gold mined from Mexico. But
that's totally not the Legend of Zorro, but okay. So Polk was the bad guy.
I believe he was president during that time period.
So I no longer trust Onyx because apparently he's following alternate history.
This is not alternate history. But the story of the Legend of Zorro was that they were going to buy land from Mexico using gold mined from Mexican land. And the land they were buying was California. And James K. Polk did in fact buy California from Mexico.
Sorry about that. Some guy was whispering at me.
You're fine.
No, actually, one of the things I found fascinating, I was going through this history book, and they were talking about. I think it was a crime history book, and one of the things they were talking about was different people who did crimes, blah blah blah, and who stopped them. And the beginning of the Legend of Zorro movie, or the Mask of Zorro.
What's up, bot? Bye, bot.
Bye. Is the fact that you had these guys who are committing crimes for one reason or another. And if I remember right, they were actually, well, why they went crazy was legitimate, but whatever. And they got hunted down, and so you had this guy named like Nine Finger Jack, and you had this guy named Colonel Lovelace who hunted him down. Like, the names in the Mask of Zorro movie were actually legit. Can't wait to see us play. Maybe.
No,
So
he can't
there
wait
is,
to play it. He's not waiting for us to play it.
Oh. Well, enjoy robbing banks.
The concept of Payday is really cool. I actually wouldn't be opposed to playing it.
Just need to have 4 friends.
Yeah.
Well, 2 more friends.
That or one friend and a bot.
That's true. Apparently the bot system is really, really key.
I have my own bot.
I really hate when they hire bots to sell things, though. It's just kind of a nuisance. I really like insert game.
It's so much fun to play on Thursdays.
So I got a event over here. Do we want to do that or just finish off the dungeon?
I mean, I always fail at these events, but
Well, you're the one with the crowd control capability.
yeah, but I don't have the crazy AoE to go with it.
Well, if you can crowd control him, I think I can kill him, so.
All right, let's give it a shot. See what happens.
And besides, artillery shrine I just used.
Oh, yeah, I already used that.
I'm just annoyed. I think I have to talk to this douchebag twice.
my character does freeze the ground, he is very, very cool.
I need more time.
And even with crowd control, apparently we're not able to.
They're just spread all over hell, dude. This is what happens. It's like I just can't attack in 360 degree. I cannot attack in the angle that I need in order to kill everything like this. Like, this is usually why I avoid these. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is gonna be some good XP. Though.
Nah, and that's good XP possibility for additional drops, but by and large, you're right. I mean, because I was sitting there, it's like, I know I fail on these solo, but I remember we had a handful of successes because of your ability to, your grabby thing, I forget what they're
My
called.
grabby thing doesn't trigger as often as it used to anymore.
No, they neutered it. Bastards.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, it doesn't really matter which direction I'm gonna go, I beat you.
Yeah. You are going to beat me. Like a redheaded stepchild, you're beating me.
Mm-hmm.
Please stop, Daddy. Please stop. We still haven't done a movie night, and we need to do a movie night. We keep promising it, and we keep not doing it. We need to do a movie night.
I mean, it's hard because I mean there are certain movies we were chatty on, and I could be more chatty on, I guess. But
Yeah.
Zonix is slowly, you know, beating away my urge to talk during things because it irritates the shit out of him.
Well, if I really like the movie, it irritates the shit out of me. If it's a dumb movie, fucking chat away. I don't fucking care about.
Of course, can we movie night on Twitch? I know.
No,
like,
no. That is Discord only. That
I
is
was gonna say,
100%
'cause
Discord
I know,
only.
I know even Pokimane was getting in trouble because she was like streaming Naruto or whatever because she has no talent.
Yeah. What are you talking about? She is a pretty white girl. That is
She
all the
has
talent
natural
a person
attributes.
that is.
Outside of natural attributes, she is nothing. So,
You want to watch B movie? That's an older
the
movie.
like with fucking oh, what's his name? Ah, God damn it. Seinfeld.
What, is that Jerry Seinfeld?
The bee movie where he's a bee? I've never watched it before, but I believe it's Seinfeld, yeah.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. I'm not an alcoholic. You're an alcoholic. Why do you keep accusing me, Buddha?
Cause projection? Well, yeah, no, actually, that's one of those things I take after my dad, you know, just straight up talking and bitching at movies. It is kind of one of my things.
I thank you.
You know, yeah. All right. I was gonna say, I'm not going to my brother's on Saturday. We could do one Saturday, but you have to work on.
Yeah, we'd have to do a early movie then.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing though. Is like, you don't work until like 2 in the afternoon. So.
Yeah, it would have to be a late night for them, early morning for.
No, I'm just saying, like, if we did a movie like
Yeah,
around
I'm not
this
surprised.
time,
Has she done so with her feet, or does she just have funky feet? I have no idea. Sorry, I'm looking at butt.
I'm sure she's done something with her feet. It's fucking Pokemon. Girls can sell any part of their body. It doesn't even have to be an actual attractive part of their body.
I finally understood the absolute psychoticness of simping when I heard there was a chick who was selling her farts for money. I mean, they're wrong. The other chick, the other one who was selling bathwater.
Yeah, I'll find it real quick.
Oh dear God, you. And this is part of the reason why I hate people. But yeah, no, there was this chick who was selling farts, and it was hysterical. She had to stop doing it because it was leading to heart palpitations because of all the fiber she was eating. So she had to stop doing it. But she was making like $1,000. You? I don't know. Are you getting off on 12 minutes of fart compilation, or is that just like funny? If you're getting off on it, I hate you. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so it's Bella Delphine.
Delphine, that's what it was. Yeah, man. Oh my God, look at Pokemon's feet. Oh dear God, seriously, man.
Oh, God.
But yeah, anyone who's bought farts from whatever her name is, or tried to buy bathwater from Delphine, whatever. You're bad people. Oh, damn, that was wrong. You're garbage. Fart.
Oh man, the meme. I can't find the meme anywhere, but
I know which one you're talking about too. No, actually, so I remember as a kid. Goth chicks, got it. But no, I remember once as a kid, like seriously, like third, fourth grade, something like that. I heard this chick fart, and I was like, you farted, and she went, "Girls don't fart," and I've remembered that for apparently over 25 years now. And one time, I mean, it's my mom, but whatever. She's just sitting there working, and she just lets one rip, and I'm like, Mom, girls are supposed to fart. And she's like, "Who the hell told you that?"
a girl.
I remember, but it was a girl. And she was like, "Nobody ever says that. That's dumb." And
Oh yes, they do.
and about a year later, I was playing it with my niece, and I decided to go, "Hey, did you fart?" And she says, in a very indignant manner, "Girls don't fart." Vindicated. I know I heard it as a child. You're not gonna gaslight me. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. So there is a GIF or some short video where Bella Delphine is sitting in a bathtub, and she bottles some water in a bottle, holds it up to the camera, does a kissy face, and then it cuts to this dude with a bottle of water. He just fucking crushes it and blasts the water all over his fucking face. I can't find it, but it's the funniest shit.
Yeah, and believe what you want. That's one of those handful of things I truly agree with from the Red Hook community, where it's like, it's simps that are destroying the world.
Seriously, they really are.
Yeah, don't like that.
All right, Buddha, your stream's cut, by the way.
What do you want me to do about it?
I want you to turn your stream back on.
It's on still.
Are you in Diablo?
Yes, I'm in Diablo. Everything is working fine on my end.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, I've been having some weird ass internet issue like all day.
Well, cut your screen and turn your stream back on, if you would, please. There we go. Much better. All right, so let's do another nightmare dungeon, shall we? You know, I can't give you $20, bot, but I'll tell you what I'll do. Hang on, I gotta take a minute here, and it's gonna be like a. Yeah, well, the thing is Buddha is tabbed out. Um,
Yeah, I was trying to look up some stuff. And apparently me tabbing out leads to blank screenage, so I can't do that anymore. Thank you, Blizzard. Or actually, that's probably a Discord or Twitchy thing.
all right, bot, find the video. That is not the alert that should have happened. What kind of gay ass? I did not pick that alert. I did not pick that. That was not the alert. This is a manly stream. Never mind the pink present opening. When I gifted that particular sub. Buddha, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on now. So it's not the same.
Did you find it?
No, I found one that was close though.
That's what I do, bot. Is I ruin people's search histories. That is like my superhero ability. Like, there's some superheroes who have useless abilities, like only flying north, but
I was gonna say Captain Hindsight.
also a useless ability.
Rise up, gamer boys. It's time to get your gamer girl bathwater.
It's not the same one, but it's fucking close.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty damn close. So.
It's not the one I was looking for, but
No, there's a guy who has a bottle of water, but instead of crushing like that, it starts from the back and just slams it into his face.
Oh yeah,
he's kind of drinking it, but also he's coming on his face.
So it's in the same vein as what Buddha just shared on Discord, but it's not him drinking it slowly. It's just literally a dude crushing a water bottle and blasting the water all over his face. Like that is literally the clip I was looking for. But it is very, very close to what Buddha shared in the Discord. So the prize is still out there to be had. Yeah, the Bella Delphine bathwater has not been claimed quite yet, so. Buddha, you're not part of this competition. Quit looking for it.
Hey, that was not part of anything of this. If there's a competition, I kind of want to see if I can win.
We're running Nightmare Dungeons, goddammit. I'm just sitting here.
You're checking your inventory. I'm waiting on you.
No, I'm not. I'm sitting on a stool waiting for you.
Okay, what are we, okay, starting the next one then.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Because I look for things?
All right, go ahead and throw it in Discord, man.
All talk and no show, I tell you, man.
No, seriously, if it shows up in Discord, that is going onto the stream. 100% that is going onto the stream. I don't even fucking care. Like... Alright, your timing is awful, but I will check it in a second. Alright, there we go.
Rise up, gamer boys.
No,
It's
that's
time
not
to get
it.
your gamer girl bathwater.
I mean, that's good, but it's not what we're looking for. It's literally a bottle of water.
Not a jug of water, not a thing you put in office spaces. It's literally a bottle of water you buy from a gas. Well, I don't know about where you live, but from a gas station.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. It's in the same vein, but it's not the clip I was looking for.
With how hippie New Zealanders are, I don't even know if they sell bottles of water. It's probably paper bottles of water or something like that.
We don't sell bottles of water. We sell, I don't know. What the fuck do New Zealanders sell?
I don't know. Maybe they don't survive on water.
What is it, like ketchup packets? Like...
Soy sauce, no, soy sauce would be cultural appropriation.
But you're close, you're close. It really is. But it's like this buff dude, like just squirting water all over his face from a bottle. Like it's...
I mean, I wouldn't say he was buff, but...
He was pretty built. Like, it wasn't like a...
I think Zongs is having weird memories, but okay.
No, he wasn't like... He was a decently built dude. Like... I wanna say it's this guy called Brosentia, but I'm not sure. I think it is.
I'm keeping my mouth shut because it's more interesting to see the more different right things he's gonna find while doing this.
Okay, I'll stop. Like, I don't know if it was Brosentia, but I believe that was the male in the clip was a streamer called Brosentia.
Why did you hit? Light, show me mercy. No, that's not how this works.
I mean, the water kind of goes all over the face, like, so he's holding the water bottle to his face, and like he's holding it still with one hand.
I was not joking when I said it came on his face.
Crushing it with his other hand, and he's just blasting his face with a water bottle.
Yeah.
It has nothing to, like, the original clip has nothing to do with Bella Dauphine. It was just two clips spliced together. It's the Bella Dauphine dipping
that makes it a little sad. I figured they were married together, where like, dude saw that and he decided to gif it as a.
I don't think the two actually have any connection whatsoever.
It's the internet. I shouldn't be surprised, but it makes me a little sad.
But yeah, like he's holding a water bottle up to his mouth, and he pushes the water bottle. He crushes the water bottle with his other hand, and blasts his face with the water.
There is an active motion outside of just pouring it on his face.
Yeah, it's not just pouring it on his face. Like he crushes the bottle and blasts himself in the. God damn it, Buddha!
I made a lot of friends, and they gave me a hug that I did not care for.
Well, if you found something, go ahead and throw it in the Discord. I'll take a look at it, let you know how close it is, if it's right.
I need more time.
Alright, I will look at it as soon as I'm not fighting for my life.
Yet again, close, but not the right one.
I need more time.
Man,
This
Buddha,
one's
you
actually a
spoiled
lot
it
closer.
for me.
My apologies. Next time I'll... Shh, it's Onyx.
He doesn't know you're raw.
He can dream. But you're really close, really close.
Fucking hate suppressors. Have I mentioned how much I fucking hate suppressors?
Never heard of it.
Well, I fucking hate suppressors. There's a malignant heart over here.
Speaking of which, there was this one time at work, boss lady was like, "Hey, I need you to do this." I'm like, "Okay." And then like 10 minutes later, she's like, "I forget. Did I tell you to do this?" I was like, "Nope, never heard of it before in my life." And she was like, "Okay, I didn't tell him." Kept telling me, but there's this other person nearby. Is like, "Wait a minute. Yes, she did. Are you gaslighting her?" I mean, I was fucking with her, and I don't think this rises to the level of gaslighting, but I guess.
Quit ruining the joke, Karen.
You must always be honest and accept what females tell you, or you are bad. I disagree with this. Okay, Zyonix will watch the clip now. What will he say? Surprise him.
Yeah, that's not quite right. All right, now yeah, that is closer, but not quite right.
Right.
Yeah,
But now we,
that's a lot
now we have a
closer.
new,
To get
yeah.
your game again,
Yeah, that's like
bathwater.
99% there. That's not. That's the problem. Is like that's not.
That's fucking it.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. That is 100% it.
Rise up, Gamer Boys.
Yeah, that
Okay,
is
I guess that's not the
100%
one I
it.
remember then. Don't get me wrong. That, as far as I recall, that's 90% there. But that's. All right, if Zonix will give you whatever he's gonna give you, then.
This is what I was looking for.
Rise up, Gamer Boys. It's time to get your Gamer Girl bathwater.
Yeah, like I said, that's not the one I remember him showing me. But
Rise up, Gamer Boys. It's time to get your
Yeah, no,
Gamer Girl.
that's the one I was looking for. You have earned your gift sub bot. You have earned it. Enjoy your free emotes.
bully to the bot.
Yeah, that was 100% what I was looking for.
You can't be serious, Thomas.
So, anyways.
Back to your not so normally scheduled program.
The guy's name is Tyler1, by the way. Okay. I don't know if it is Brosentia. He looks like this guy called Brosentia. It might be someone else. I'm willing to accept that. I'm not super. He's a big streamer. Okay. Brosench is a pretty big streamer too, but I must be confusing the two. Faces are hard. I once mistook Ryan Reynolds for Dan Cook.
And I'll never let him live that down. Wow, this is nasty.
Mm.
The beer he gave me. I hate you too, actually, apparently. Oh.
Actually, all the beers kind of suck. Good night, bud.
Thanks for the gift.
I'm gonna go pee. Be right back.
Oh. When a rich man gives you piss, I swear. Oh. And the funny part is, I'm not even that. I'm not even that judgmental when it comes to beer. Most of it tastes like ass, but this is another level. Oh. Of course, now I'm just kind of imagining somebody accessing bots, well, I guess terminal, and seeing what's been researched there and be like, oh my god, who's coming here?
So remember how I told you last Sunday, or last Monday, I guess, how I made a series of bad decisions trying to get drunk on beer? It wasn't just that I was trying to get drunk on beer that was a bad decision. The bad decision was the beer I bought.
Honestly, I'm not a beer snob in any way, shape, or form, but you know what came to mind in tasting this?
This is cum.
Kind of. But there was this old, I believe it was a Budweiser commercial, and downfall to Budweiser makes me happy, is, ew, bitter beer face. That's kind of what I make when every time I take a taste of this beer where it's like, oh.
I was more going for the, but why per?
No, well, that's a different one that I don't know if we want to talk into right now.
No, this beer is bad. This beer is 100%. I was actually really disappointed when I came home and you had drinking the rest of the good beer. It's like, oh.
I figured you bought the other stuff for yourself. I'm more than willing to. Oh.
Yeah, no, that was
What if we shit inside of our own beer before we can it? It's brilliant.
That's what they call IPAs nowadays, is shitting inside the beer before they can it. Oh god, I need to drink a potion. Hang on a second.
I mean, I don't know if I would drink your beer right now, but are you talking about liquor? I don't know what the euphemism is.
An XP potion. My XP buff dropped off.
I don't know what the euphemism is right now, and I'm not appreciating what's going on, so.
Don't be bitter.
The beer is. Why wouldn't I be? seriously, I think this like wins an award for worst beer I've ever tasted, and I'm not a fan of beer. So yeah, that's a specialty award as far as I can tell.
Some beer is so bad that people who cannot distinguish
Even
beer
alcoholics are like, "What the fuck is this?
go,
I want
fuck
my money
happened
back."
here? You're gonna help me drink this Buddha, whether you like it or not.
I'm gonna have to like fill a define this water just so it's gone.
I got a condi over here for. Oh, never mind. This is ruining my fucking day. Maybe I was mistaken about it being a condi because I am no longer. I did not last long enough to be that. That's a condi. Like, never mind.
They have pills for that.
If you've been a condi for more than 4 hours, contact your doctor.
I mean, I've maintained a condi over more than 4 hours, so I don't understand how that's a health issue, but, you know, whatever.
I think that should be like an award, like, you know.
Seriously. Who needs pills when you're me?
Nothing's wrong with being a condi for more than 4 hours.
No, it's kind of funny. I've talked to some people. It's like, why would you want to be more than a 3 charge condi? And it's like, what?
Why would you not?
But yeah, no, it's like, it's a waste of time. I think it's a very.
I think it's a
pleasant.
wonderful use of time.
Yeah, seriously. Like,
I think that is the best use of time.
What? No, there are people like more than 30 minutes of condi or 30 charges of condi. It's just like, no. This is waste, and I don't care for it. And to you people, I have no connection apparently.
I'm about to say, what are you, a fucking sociopath? Who doesn't want more than 30 minutes of condi?
Yeah, 3 pump chumps are people who are like, some of them are actually kind of proud of it, apparently.
This is why us as a society haven't been visited by aliens.
Who needs more than 3 charges?
Me?
And this is the fun part where it's like, am I the odd one?
I mean, clearly, but, you know.
I don't know, because I can only reference certain data points. But, yeah, no, it's one of those, Am I the outlier?
The people I've been with are more likely like, God, I wish this would have been over 20 fucking minutes ago. Like, is that the truth of the matter? But the thing is do you want those people in your life? Like,
and a lot of those people lie anyway, so yeah. The stories.
It's an internet survey. You can't lie on there, man. You have to tell the truth. That's why, you know, the people
I wasn't
who...
referencing the internet. The internet's a crazy place. The internet historian has taught me so.
Yeah, you cannot trust the internet. Well, you can trust the internet to fuck you over if you hurt a kitty, or if you're mean to children.
I'm just thinking of stupid polls where that boat was called Bodie McBoatface or whatever.
Yeah, no, that was actually really tame as far as what the internet can do.
I know it's tame. Like one of the ones that made me laugh, I think it was Mountain Dew, was trying to make a new flavor, and somebody said that it should be named somebody with whose name starts with the letter H did nothing wrong. Or, you know, Bernie Sanders made a hamburger called the Starvation. It was literally 2 buns with nothing between it. No, it was the Socialist Paradise, I believe was what it was called. I don't remember. But yeah, no, don't trust the internet. Well, correction. Skeptically trust the internet, and do realize you're gonna be fucked with. Because just as much as the internet lies, it also tells a
The
very
truth. The internet tells a lot of truth along with its lie.
That's why, and you know, this is actually one of those things I've been curious about, all things considered. After a long enough time on the internet, like, shouldn't people's bullshit meter, like, become, yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. Thanos level, where it's like, this is not perfectly balanced, this is a liar. I don't know, just, like, horrible, horrible, horrible.
But that also assumes that people on the internet have self-reflection.
Or, you know, seek the truth. Ah, this is horrible beer. I might go and punch Onyx in the back of the head when I'm done. Oh. Now I am dancing on the grave of your tongue that I drank the good beer. Fuck this noise. What is this? I would like to buy something horrible. Oh, please buy this pack.
Well, and the worst thing about it was that it was a sampler. And all of them.
Sampler of why A, you should never buy this, and B, hate yourself, apparently.
It's a sampler of like the worst beer ever of all time.
And I'm assuming that was part of the marketing because you bought it. Oh, dear God.
No, it actually looked really tasty. They have
Because it
pretty
had pictures?
pictures. Yeah.
Xynex understands pictures. If you send pictures, Xynex would be like, ah, that makes sense. Oh. Like I said, I'm not a beer snob. I'm not a coffee. Like, when it comes to most drinks, like, there are things I find more pleasant than the other, but when it comes to things with alcohol, I drink this because I want to get drunk. The beer this motherfucker gave me is abhorrent. If I drink this first, I would literally understand why you would never want to drink. It's god awful. Oh. You're doing refills for the rest of the night. I'm sticking with that. Oh. Seriously, I'm about to look up that gif of bitter beer face. That's what I'm feeling right now. Oh.
So I have a 800 power level sword I can buy from the store. If you're still looking for 800 level swords.
What are the affects?
Ultimate skill, critical strike damage, overpowered damage, and vulnerable damage.
I would appreciate that, thank you.
Okay. It just keeps coming in my mouth.
Like, it's kind of like, so this is how I view Hispanic spices, where, like, you know, you take a bite, it burns, and then it builds, and then it builds, and then it builds, and then it hits a point where, you know, my pansy ass is just sitting there where it's like, I'm feeling nothing but pain I don't enjoy. Now, don't get me wrong, I can understand and appreciate a certain level of spice. This isn't spice, this is just Nasty. Fucking nasty.
This is black licorice.
No, I would
All right,
prefer black
hang on,
licorice.
hang on.
Yeah, I'm right here. Oh. Ugh.
Oh, man, I have so many 41s now. I need to go to the occultist. Even after dumping off all my fucking invokers, I'm still
Honestly,
full.
dude, I'm storing them in my box. I don't know about you.
I need to. Like, there's just so many of them. I mean, so what's 41? 95?
Yeah.
So 95 is still meaningful to me. And I
It's
guess it's still
meaningful to
meaningful to
me.
you, so...
Yeah, 41s are still solid. I just stuck away from because I wasn't sure how quickly and efficiently I can do them, along with how easily I could die.
I mean, you seem to be doing fine.
No,
You've died a
I
few
am doing
times,
fine.
but... I mean, I can go through and filter out some low-tier shit that Maxwell qualifies as bullshit fucking nightmare dungeons. Oh, that is not where I wanted you to go. Bitter bear face.
God, this just... And that's an IPA?
Well, I don't think this is IPA. I think this is no,
Well,
this
that's
is
what I
a
was trying to ask is like
Heffenweiser.
half in one. So, Budweiser. Got it. Explains a lot.
I don't think this particular brew is a
Meant
pro
for consumption.
transgender. Like, I don't think it's pro consumption either. But
Oh, I'm ready for my refill to get that nastiness out of my mouth, by the by.
Alright. Give me just a second. I'm almost done. I'm trying to go through these real quick and get rid of my bullshit. Okay, B tier, that's fine. Mercy's Reach is A. Shifting
for water.
City is garbage. Path of the Blind is garbage. Commodore is B, that's fine. Lost Keep is C, I'll dump. I have too many to worry about that. Iron Hold, C, dump. Faceless, dump. That's garbage. Stockades is... I don't see it. Oh, Stockades is B. Don't Hine is fine. Oh, yeah, but that's up into... Alright, so... These guys need to fucking go away. Where's my occultist? Sorry. Just getting rid of a bunch of fucking nightmare sigils.
No,
that
you're
don't give
doing
two
you.
fucks
You're
about.
clearing inventory, which takes 10 minutes, even with 3 items.
My magic
I'm
can
sorry you were so impatient. I didn't realize you were in a hurry here.
Nah, man, you got all the time in the evening. I'm just chilling. And I want you to replace my bitter beat. God. So yeah, fix your mistake and clear your inventory.
All right, so I'll run the next few nightmare dungeons just because I need to clear up my inventory. Let's see. Shadow damage, death pulse is fine. Monster fire damage, melee defenders, resistance breakers, all that is fine. Do you want your drink now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, please.
You want it now. All right. Good.
Now, 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 now. Now.
Now, 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 now.
I mean, I assumed you know the nastiness I just consumed, but apparently not. Yeah, that's one of the first times I've drank a beer and went, that's revolting. Oh.
This is why God hates man.
No, I remember seeing this is a Law and Order reference, so Sonics know I make them, but there was this guy. It's like, oh, he's drinking this kind of alcohol. This guy must be some severe level of drunk to be able to drink this, because it is unpalatable. What he just gave me was like the only reason I didn't pour it over Sonic's head is A, I didn't want to clean it up, and B, I hate wasting things that money was spent on it. God, that was close. If the next beer is bad enough, maybe I will clean up the floor and just douse him. Oh.
All right, I'm using a strawberry Dr. Pepper on this one, just to have variability after the mango.
I'm not killing things right now because Zonix is behind me on levels, and yeah, but
I mean, I should still get credit for the kills. It's just if you
You're not
wander
in the
away, I
dungeon,
will
though.
die. So,
but you're not in the dungeon, so
oh, I thought I went in.
nopers.
Okay, I guess that makes me a bad person. I apologize for that.
So Xanax identifies himself as himself.
You know, I'm 100% comfortable with being the bad guy. It's what I aspired to my whole life.
I'm not gonna lie. The every time you said the bad guy, I keep thinking back to the first Red movie.
The first Red movie? Retired and
RED.
extremely dangerous? Yeah.
Yeah, that one. You can't kill me because I'm the bad guy. Like, sorry. Maybe I need to find the clip.
I mean, I can't be killed because I'm exceedingly lucky, but, you know. At least as far as important things are concerned. When it comes to something like the lottery, I am not...
I do not tree with... I need to punch the Onyx in the face. Oh my god.
Seriously?
Seriously, have you not taken a drink? Buddha's not gonna have a good night. I won't say this is like A&W with tequila or whatever that mix was, but god, this is bad.
It's really not that bad.
Whatever. Oh. Guess I'm gonna have to take like 10-second breaks every time I take a drink. You really think this is just okay?
Yeah, I think it's just okay.
Oh man.
I don't know. I think you came back from San Diego changed, my friend.
Oh, this is bad. Oh.
If
From
you
drinking
fucking hate
nothing
it,
but
throw
water,
it in the
I'm
fridge and
changed.
make yourself a
I'm more
tequila.
hoity-toity. Oh.
Like I said, if you fucking hate it, throw it in the fridge, make it tequila, and I'll drink it.
Be right back. Oh. Secret way for Xanax to get the good drinks. Well, the good booze, I should say. The horrible mixtures.
I don't know, you don't like strawberry as much as I do, so.
I know. And it works for you, it works for you. That's all I can say about that.
I
Mango
didn't
ran with.
intentionally ruin your drink. I really did. I was looking at the Diet Pepsi and I went, no, Buddha likes to keep that for others.
The mango was fine. The mango didn't lead to any response, but
Oh, okay. I thought the mango was a little funky, so. I like the mango, but it's like, ooh, that might be a bit exciting for Buddha, so maybe I shouldn't do mango.
Buddha says no to strawberry, apparently.
Yeah, Buddha does not like strawberry. At least not strawberry and bourbon.
I need more time.
Need to buy myself a tongue scraper. Foul beer and foul mixture.
Well, chat, this is why I am not a bartender, because apparently I can't be trusted. But to be fair, my taste of what's good isn't wrong. It's my taste of what is acceptable. It's wrong.
Honestly, at this point, it's like you might as well cracked open 2 cans of that stupid Coke Ultimate or whatever and give that a go, because that's like Coke neutral as far as I can tell.
Honestly, I considered that. I really did.
No, to be fair, we've done some mixture experimentation, so I can't bash him for it, but I do admit, or like I said, that nasty, like, that is fandom negative. Like, not even fandom 0. I can roll with fandom 0. That is a negative fandom right there.
All right, so in my defense, we have had bourbon and strawberry Dr. Pepper before, and Buddha said it was okay.
We have?
Yes, we have.
Alright, if I said that, I said that. I'm drawing a blank.
To be fair, it was an end of night drink, so your palate
That
was
would
probably
make more
fucking
sense.
racked. But you did say, and that was the deciding factor when I was looking at my options in the fridge, was Buddha said it was okay before.
Was it Forster?
Yeah. It was like the last. It was the last drink of the night, though. Like we were like 4 drinks in or whatever.
Okay, so either A, last drink of the night, or B, it was a different booze, because Yeah, that was not that does not equal pleasant, enjoyable, and it barely equals palatable. So, who knows? Maybe my tongue changed, but
Like I said, you went to San Diego, dude. You have a like you should be
More
driving a
refined taste,
Prius
apparently.
soon, as far as I know. Like,
me and a Prius. It might actually save me on gas though, but I don't think it can get up to 100 miles an hour, which makes
do you frequently travel 100 miles an hour?
not that I'm gonna admit to.
The local police department does not watch our stream. I will guarantee you that.
I choose not to risk things that should not be risked. Actually, getting in trouble.
I'm not even gonna lie. I speed like a bitch running to fucking Planned Parenthood to get a morning after pill before they close. Like, I speed like a son of a bitch.
You stream like a...
I do stream like a son of
You know what the possible... Go fuck you.
Okay there, man?
Yeah. It's this dude's explosion. The explosions and fireballs always fucked with me, but apparently I really... So I need to switch out for the armor I was not using. Like, I found a new armor that's better, but it wasn't perfect. So I was like, I think I'm doing fine. But I guess after something like that, it's like, no, I need to fix that.
Yeah, I mean, you're... It looks like you're taking a beating, man. Like, and this is still just a 41.
I know. Suicides, explosions, the stupid fireballs.
It sounds like a really cool Jerry Bruckheimer movie.
Don't know who Brockheimer is, but sure.
Pirates of the Caribbean? Like, he did like all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
I remember really loving the first one to the point that I was watching it like daily for a while. And now I can never watch it again.
He also won't drink beer brought home by Zionics anymore, but...
Quite possibly. What is this? Random stuff I found? Give it to the homeless.
I got it off a hobo.
Honestly, I think hobos would do better.
Could have gotten Bud Light, but I know how you feel about that.
Seriously. I'm happy the way I am. Bud Light is not gonna help that.
Nope, don't care. Sorry, this bitch was yelling at me to help her, and I'm like, nope, nope, nope.
But hopping back, one of the things I was thinking is, for all I know, the mix you did would be more palatable. And maybe it is. But whatever residue that beer left on my tongue is... Oh.
You needed something familiar, I guess.
Yeah, like, even the tequila mix is not that pleasant, but it's more palatable at least.
So what you needed was some ginger.
I have ginger. I'm gonna need a second after this, boss.
I mean, if it's just a matter of cleansing your palate, like, because you were saying the tequila mix is still gross to you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It still has a very pleasant flavor to it.
I think you just need to cleanse your palate. At least that's my
I'll be right back.
yeah, like, cause I mean, don't get me wrong, it was funny. I laughed my ass off, but this really doesn't taste bad. I mean, it's not as good as like Dr. Pepper and cream soda, but if even tequila and Mountain Dew taste gross to you, I feel like there has to be a palate issue. Because you like tequila and Mountain Dew. At least I believe you do. Yep. You're muted.
Yes, I needed a palate cleanser. Guess I'm gonna kill off the rest of my ginger or when you give me with the next beer, but so when it comes to alcohol, palate cleansers are viable. I honestly was not even considering that.
Palate cleansers are a thing. Let's see. Mercy's Reach.
That always makes me annoyed.
Hmm.
You find a piece of gear that has like one better or perfect attribute, but everything else sucks. No, and honestly, that's where I would disagree with Rax or the fan of Rax who was like, be able to like save up and improve the power codex. Is eventually you're gonna hit the point where you can have perfect aspects of everything, which are just stored up that you can use forever. Which
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of fine with, but at the same time, part of my brain's like, okay, why can't I charge it or store up charges of things like attack speed, critical strike chance, and shit like that? Because that's actually the thing I really want is I want to be able to look at a piece of equipment and be like, you know what? You have awesome critical strike chance. I want to take that. No. Well, just let me store it up then. And if they did that, then all of a sudden everyone's going to have like super powered weapons instantly because it's easy to store that shit up. So why would you store one thing but not another thing?
Gotcha. I see what you're saying.
But then again, the fact that to get the piece of chest armor that I want, just the force stat that I want, has a 143,000 chance of appearing.
Yeah, no, that's the thing is it's actually really, really difficult to farm out some decent gear. Um, Damage, lightning storm. Oh, yeah, you don't like lightning storm.
Which one?
Lightning storm, where you have to
Yeah, I know
hide
what you're
under
talking about.
the dome or whatever.
Well, if we're sticking with 41, I have a Nightmare Portal one that we should be good with.
And I have 41 volcanic, monster shadow damage, monster lifesteal, slowing projectiles. It shouldn't be too awful bad.
I'm good with that.
But after that, everything else I have is level 42.
May your road be filled with wonders.
Holy shit, I just saw Jessica Alba.
Woo woo.
Like, seriously, man.
I mean, I remember years ago where Jessica Alba, hell yeah, now it's like, oh, Jessica Alba, cool.
Alright, so we got a Hell Tide in 42 minutes and a world boss in an hour and 12 minutes. I don't I guess we could use those as a end of night, you know.
Well, hour and so let's say an hour and 10 minutes, that's 70 minutes. So that means we get 30 minutes inside of a Hell Tide. So yeah, that's in ignored territory. I mean, if you want to do I don't know, Legions in 3 minutes, so, but
No, but I think we could probably so 41 minutes is going to put it at 15 minutes to top of the hour. So we could potentially get 2 boxes in 15 minutes if we're fucking amazeballs, but more realistically is we can get 1 box in 15 minutes.
okay, so Zionist wants to go for a power run where let's see what we can do in a short amount of time because Legions are, well, not Legions, Helltides are kind of useless, but
Well,
let's see
I
what
was
we
just
could do.
you were saying you wanted to mix it up a little. We've been doing Nightmare Dungeons all night long, and I've been giving you gross alcohol all night long. So I'm trying to come up with like an alternative here. Like, you know, maybe your alcohol will be less bitter if we do I'm just spitballing here, man. Whatever you feel like. Yeah, I'm good with. Oh, I got a butcher.
You got a butcher?
Yeah, I got a fucking butcher. I'd never seen a butcher in a Nightmare Dungeon before.
Sorry, I'm just making sure shit's not gonna come up from the rear. Ooch. Heading your way. Fuck, he still hurts.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I know, I've taken on high-level butchers before. God, they're rough.
Yeah, no, that stung a little bit.
Little thing. 5 potions later. Oh. know, man. If we were to do something like a movie night, like, what would we even put on the list of watching? Like, part of me can think of movies that I can, you know, celebrate and agree with, but then at the same time, there's the movies that I just hate, and it's like, okay, let's tear this down. And
I mean,
obviously, tear downs get better attractions than Bill are agreeing with,
but we're not exactly posting this on YouTube. This is just like a Discord thing where. And
but
you know
it's
what?
the same thing. It's like, okay, what do we watch? So that it's like, people would find this interesting to watch our caveats on.
Maybe we should just pick something fucking new.
I mean, not gonna lie, like one of the ones that still comes to mind for me because I seem to be a bit of an outlier is the original Avenger movies. I mean, I have a bunch of praise for that movie, but
I don't think anyone wants to watch us fellatiate fucking James Cameron, or not James Cameron.
Josh Whedon.
Josh Whedon. Yeah.
Yeah,
Josh
he's
Whedon
pretty-
is
He's out of favor now.
he is out of favor because he had the gall to say men and women are different.
No, he's out of favor for other reasons, but yeah.
Oh, did he actually rape somebody?
No, but I do believe he had sex with a bunch of his interns while married.
Well, what the fuck is the point of having a hot intern if you can't fuck it? Like, seriously.
Seriously. Women are the only ones who are strong and empowered if they have sex with people who aren't, you know, married to them. Men are just evil douchebag pigs.
Men take advantage. Women are strong and empowered.
Oh yeah. No, yeah.
And that is
Seriously,
the most important thing here is
if women were judged by standards, it would be amusing.
I think of a man and I take away reason and accountability.
And it's a perfect. I was actually thinking
And
about
that
it
movie
earlier,
is like 20 fucking years old.
so it can never be made again.
But it's still right. Like, that's the thing. It's like, it's still right. 20 years later, it's still fucking right.
No, there's this one thing I was trying to remember is feminists want the responsibility of children, the benefits of women, and the authority of men. And I have not seen a single instance where that is not accurate. Like, especially, like, I've listened to women, especially when it comes to, like, reproductive rights. And then all of a sudden you include, you know, a male. All of a sudden it's like, you know, it takes two to tango. Yeah, but which two of these has the most ability to make a decision? I need to clear my inventory. And, oh, well, why do we need to bring that up? And it's the same thing where it's like, men should never hit a woman. Okay, fine. What about when a man or a woman's just beating up on a man? Well, the violence is bad. You're dodging the point. A woman is being violent to a man, and you're just like, well, suck it up, Buttercup. Like, what are you saying right now? But they don't want to say suck it up, Buttercup. So now they're just like, oh, violence is bad. Okay, so what do you say to the woman who's being violent?
Hit harder.
Well, I was going for silence, but yeah. Feminism is about supremacy. It is 100% about supremacy. And you know what? Like I said a couple of streams ago, you know what? Women need men like a fish needs a bicycle. And if it does happen, women need to be drafted first. Transgenders need to be drafted second. And because of restorative justice, they need to be 100% of the draft. until equality has happened. And let's see. I wonder how many men have died in the draft. I can Google. You know, I will Google it real quick. I just need to clear my inventory because Xionyx is gonna take like another 10 minutes. So
I'm
one
back
more
in the
sec-
dungeon, cunt. Fuck you.
Oh, my apologies. Xionyx is hyperly efficient at the moment.
Oh, come on. You know how I am while we're actually playing. I dump my inventory into a box and I move on. Don't
My
act
blood.
surprised.
Pikachu face. My apologies. I'm so used to him taking time. I was actually looking at my inventory. I will speed up.
Yeah, take your time, dude. Take your time. I'm fine. I'm good. I will clear this 41 without you.
So what was I talking about earlier?
You were talking about your Pikachu face.
Well, prior to the Pikachu phase. Oh, that's right. 1 second. Oh, that's right. That was another funny one. Men are more likely to die of COVID. Women most affected. I guess.
Yeah, that's a good one, too. What
Well,
are
I
women
was trying
supposed to do if all their men die?
Well, I was trying to think or look up, you know, during the draft, and maybe that's what it needs to be, like, how many men were drafted? Because I was trying to look up how many drafted men, or, yeah, how many drafted men died. And they're not going to give that information. So until that is reached, women need to be 100%, well, women and transgenders need to be drafted. So if you're transgendered, you should be drafted because you know what? Restorative justice.
That's just crazy talk, Buddha.
Yeah, equality that actually has an effect that would affect us. Oh my goodness. It's the same thing where if you look at the criminal justice system where when women get charged for, I don't know, murder, they all get like, you know, 8 years where a guy will get 15. And if I
And if
remember
the
it,
woman
that
is pregnant, she gets a slap on the fucking wrist.
Oh yeah, no, he made me feel something like seriously. And you know what the other one that really made me laugh is women complaining that doctors don't respect when they say they have a symptom or something like that. Okay, first off, let's pretend that's true. Are you not hunting for a female doctor? And if you are hunting for a female doctor and it still happens, maybe you're experiencing, oh, what is that psychological term? Munchausen? No, women don't suffer from Munchausen or Munchausen by proxy. Tuesdays. Oh, I can say it. Cunts. All of them.
You can say cunts. You are allowed to say cunts now.
You are
Hey, cunt, 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 cunt. A big
such a stupid cunt.
Thank you,
Beautiful
Twitch,
song.
for your update to TOS, because we are allowed to finally sing that song.
And it's an Aussie song.
Aussie, 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 Aussie.
So we are respecting the culture of other nations, other countries. I mean, I know they're an HOA essentially, but still, they claim to have a culture.
And Twitch recognizes that culture.
And respects it. YouTube won't, but YouTube's run by Well, maybe it's not
YouTube
run
is
by
run by a bunch of cunts, a big bad stupid cunt.
stupid fascist cunts, actually. But yeah. Now I still remember once. I don't remember if I said this on stream. So I've had a burning curiosity for years now. What is the difference between socialists, fascists, and communists? I want to know what the difference is because apparently it's a stark difference. I am just an ignorant, stupid person who doesn't know what the difference is. So I've looked it up. I still don't know what the difference is. So I found a video. Maybe if it's spoken to me, I can understand. Now, in this one video, this guy was trying to do a bit of a breakdown just between socialists and fascists. And he said a bunch of, well, dumb shit apparently. And he got to the point where he's like, okay, so essentially, fascists believe in this thing called blood and soil. Like somehow you belong to the land and this leads to some sort of strength, empowerment, whatever. I don't remember precisely, but I did on an alternate account leave. Hey, you know what? I'm cool with this, but I have heard Native Americans claim blood and soil or make blood and soil arguments. So are they fascist? It didn't even take a couple of hours before that comment was deleted by the creator. So, you know, I'm still trying to understand what the difference between fascism, socialism, and communism is because people keep claiming those are three different things somehow, but they can never define it. So please, people out there, define what is socialism, what is communism, and what is fascism, because that's what I want to know, because as far as I'm concerned, they're all the same, the exact same. With like so it's like saying the difference is 0.2% on an equation. Is there just a 0.2% on the equation? Don't get me wrong, 0.1% means the equation is wrong, but I want to know what the difference is and I want it explained. But people don't want to explain what the difference is, and it's making me angsty.
Makes me itchy, scratchy.
Well, that's totally fascist, you know. Donald Trump was talking about what Joe Biden did while he was vice president. That's totally fascist. Okay? Look what Donald Trump did while he was president. That's totally fascist. But what about Biden? We're not talking about Biden right now.
We're talking about Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the fascist, not Joe Biden. Creepy Uncle Joe is the friendliest, most best president we've ever had. Like, he's like the next best thing.
Especially for children.
Oh yeah. Like, children love having their necks rubbed by Joe Biden. Like,
Hair
children
smell.
absolutely love it when Joe Biden comes up behind him and puts his hands on their shoulders and gently rubs them. Especially
Don't
young
look at
women.
the very uncomfortable looks that they do on camera. That's right-wing
That's just
talking
right-wing
points.
propaganda. That's Trumpism. That is fucking MAGA America. The look on that girl's face while Joe Biden is gently massaging her shoulders. That is MAGA America right there. That is MAGA America propaganda, because that 8-year-old girl is totally an agent of Donald Trump. Because
The fact that you have infants and prepubescent girls cringing away from him, I mean, it just shows that Democrats are legit MC Island people.
yeah, like, seriously, how could you not see this? How could you not watch Joe Biden massaging young girls' shoulders and not go, you know what? That is my favorite uncle. I want him to lead our country. How could you not look at that scene and go, that is the president of my country. Thank God he is taking care of young women in his own private island and not leaving mean tweets on the internet. Thank God that this man who has been caring for young women his whole life, and his son has been
like
helping.
He's the gold standard of awesome.
Yeah, like seriously, like Hunter Biden is the paragon against drug cartels. Like, thank God this family is in charge of our fucking country. Thank God this amazing family is so important to our future that the mean orange man who left mean tweets.
Oh, speaking of which, speaking of tweets, Donald Trump is now a racist again. You want to know why?
No, I don't actually, but fuck it, why not? Tell me.
Because he was railing against the prosecutions that's happening against him, and he said essentially, not precisely, but essentially, but there is one term, is, you know what? Beware of the RIGGER, riggers. Beware the riggers. Riggers are bad. And you know what? That apparently is a dog whistle.
Because every time Trump says riggers, he obviously means black people.
Well, if there is a GGER somewhere in the world,
it must be black people.
Yep. There is no
there are no other GGERs in existence.
And for all I know, there's a single G, so GE.
Like Nigeria?
Yeah, they're like, even then, GER. That's racism.
Or fighter?
Racism.
Neighbor.
Racism. All racism.
Good to know.
You know,
I will quit saying hi to my neighbor.
And this, don't get me wrong, I've been wrong and slow in a lot of areas. I figured people's loss of the trust in media would have happened during Trump, but apparently too many cunts actually still believe in people who got C's and, I don't know, logic. Well, they probably got D's in logic, actually, but like,
C's get degrees, man. C's get degrees.
C's get degrees. People who sit on their knees to suck a D get degrees too.
They also get degrees. Yeah.
The people who do anything to get a degree while getting D's, or while sucking D's, I should say.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, if you're sucking a D to get a D, you're really bad at sucking a D. Like, I feel like hence why they are in the media.
Literally, if you are a mainstream media person in any way, shape, or form, CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, I mean, I'm sure there's a D in there too somewhere. You are a cocksucker who, yeah, no, seriously, all of you are useless. Like, okay, so because I am a weird level of extremist, I literally want these people to be branded with what it was a scarlet letter. But you need to give people a path to redemption. And I do agree with this, just so that they don't get more extreme. They, kind of forgive and try to disappear into the ether. But seriously, I want these people to live in infamy as the most useless people that have existed, because that's what they are. But if you do that, all they can do is get more and more extreme. Like they say with, right-wingers and red pillars and anything that starts with an R, like riggers.
Goddamn riggers. Fucking hate riggers. Always walking on slopes.
riggers are kind of racist, but you know, it's acceptable because community. But seriously,
You know what's worse than riggers? Is pear huckers.
pear huggers?
Pear huckers. People who huck pears. Yeah, I went there. Fuck you.
Somebody had to go there. We're the first one strong and brave enough to go there. Well, Sonics was, I could say.
People who pick pears and throw them.
Pear huggers.
Pear huckers. They are the problem with this country.
But yeah, no, it's the same thing with people who are like excited that Trump is getting investigated and going to jail. It's like, I remember 2015, there was a conversation about people who are running for a political office
Being investigated by the current political office.
Theoretically investigated by the current office. And now, hey, what do you know? It's perfectly cool to investigate people who are running for current office.
It is not even investigating the child of somebody who's running for a political office. You are legit actually investigating an opponent running for your political office. Like it.
And so, you know what? I just, even though it's not going to happen, I want the GOP to stop being a bunch of whiny little bitches and do their job. You know what? The aggressors determine the rules of engagement.
Yeah.
The Democrats have determined the rules of engagement. Now engage, you little pieces of shit. Actually, shit is actually built from something. I don't know what the current GOP is built of.
Pussies.
I don't know, man. You've seen those feminists. Pussies has more grip than this, so.
No, the only thing I can think of is Mitch McConnell needs to go the fuck away. That goddamn
And-
turtle is the worst thing. Like he has to be the reason why the GOP.
No, he's not the reason why, but he is maintaining property of why. And the only positive note I have for Mitch McConnell was when Twat Waffle AOC went, oh, we need a vote on my Green New Deal now. And he's like, okay, cool, let's do it now. Oh my God, why are they trying to torpedo the Green New Deal? By letting people vote for it?
Yeah, well, that was just AOC being a fucking retard.
Yeah, and you know what? Mitch McConnell apparently grew some sort of intelligence and a backbone to go, okay, cool. But yeah, Mitch McConnell, get rid of him.
Yeah, he needs to go the fuck away.
I'm sorry. I'd have to go through the names because, like I said, I hate politicians. I got wrong that John Adams was the second president, even though I thought he was the third. You know what? I don't pay attention to these cum dumpsters. They are so useless. Like, it's quite literally, I wonder, even in, well, especially in America, how well their names are going to be remembered outside of their districts, because by and large, they're useless.
You know what I really want to have happen, regardless of politician, is you cannot hold public office above the age of 65. Every other discipline expects somebody to retire at 65 for good reasons. You're old, you're slow, you don't have the same mental faculties. Why is it every other fucking profession on the planet expects you to retire at 65, but in politics, that's when you run for government. That's when you start holding political office. Is when you're too old to fucking know better. When you're too old to drive. When you're too old to be any use to fucking society, you go into fucking politics and you become the useless cunt that decides policy for our country.
Which affects the entire country, and if you're in a big enough country, it affects the
Yeah,
essentially the
and
world.
this applies to both Donald Trump and fucking Joe Biden. Both
Yeah.
these cunts are over 70 years old. I do not want my country to be run by a 70-year-old, 80-year-old fucking geriatric.
Actually,
You know
that's
what
what
I
I was gonna say, is
want?
I think
I
they're gonna
want
be
a
80-year-old.
40-year-old. I want a 50-year-old. If you're 60, fuck off. I don't fucking care. I want somebody who's young. I want somebody who still has the mental fortitude to think quickly, to make decisions, to be able to analyze and overcome. I don't want some fucking 80-year-old geriatric who needs to have his goddamn pants brought up to him. I don't want some old fucking cunt who can't ride his goddamn bicycle down the fucking street without failing to ride his bicycle down the goddamn street and having the Secret Service cut off traffic for 30 minutes while this old cunt gets carted off to the goddamn hospital. I don't want that. I want somebody who is younger. I want somebody. I don't want a 20-year-old. I don't want a 30-year-old. I don't want some young dumb cunt
But give us
running.
a good 30 to 40-year-old.
Yeah, 40 to 50. That's where I want my president to be. I want somebody who is still youthful enough to have energy, to have drive, to have ambition, and then still have his fucking mind, or her mind. I don't care. It's not a man-woman thing. I want somebody who is still mentally fucking capable. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying 60-year-olds aren't mentally capable. I'm not saying 70-year-olds aren't mentally capable.
But they should have to prove it.
Yeah, let's give them a fucking test. But that's just it. It's like people consistently vote for 70-year-old, 80-year-old people. No. That is fucking stupid. If you want to vote for somebody, vote for 40 to 50-year-olds. 60 is too old. Too old. I need somebody who is there, present, who has a fast mind, who can analyze things, who can understand things, and doesn't need a fucking person to explain it to him.
Or a cue card for every discussion.
Yeah, I don't need some fucking senile old fucking batshit white man going, let me tell you about corn pop. No, that is fucking bullshit. Now, don't get me wrong.
Oh, now I need to look that up now. Sorry, keep going.
It is absolutely fucking insane that in the general zeitgeist of commercialism and people working in their field, that at the age of 65, we say, you're done. With certain exceptions, there's absolutely exceptions. I'm not saying there's not, but at the general course is, I guess, 65, you're done. You should retire. You should stop working. You're done. But politics is almost exclusively for these old senile cunts that should not be in charge of anything, and we're putting them in charge of everything. This is absolutely batshit insane that we do as a country. Politicians should not be 70, 80, 90 years old. Bernie Sanders should not be listened to. Donald Trump should not be listened to. Joe Biden should not be. These people should be fucking discarded as enfeebled, senile, fucking crazy old cunts that cannot be trusted to hold their own goddamn dick when they take a piss.
So I'm sorry, I just put some Discord. If you want to, it is a commercial, but it's some that makes me hate everyone involved. I don't know if you've ever seen those, but God.
Hot corners. I know just the guy to talk to.
What are these?
Say their name.
Pop corners. Play! Yeah!
That sounds about right.
I mean, Tuco does not sound right, but sure. No, that I saw that commercial and I literally wanted to punch my monitor where it's like, are you shitting me? How useless are you people that you're like, oh yeah, we should come back for this. Fuck off. And there's an entire litany of using Breaking Bad for chips commercials. Are you fuck everyone involved. I enjoy at least what the actors did in this show, but fuck you all.
Let's see. Sacrificial is what I want. I gotta take a peek. Go to your primary, be right back.
But yeah, I know apparently there's this new product called popcorners. Know nothing about them. Just saw the commercials and they're using Breaking Bad, which is like, really? So this is what you're going to use for a commercial. A bunch of drug dealers. God, I hate people. Think for yourself. Do your own research. Look into things. Don't trust anyone, honestly. Do your own research. If somebody says this, or hey, look at X, and do your own research. Always, always, always trust. Don't actually, you know, to be fair, I think I started this, and you would have heard this on some of our streams where I and Buddha will, or Buddha, I and Buddha, I and Silence would say something like, sanity check. Just because you look at something, just because you hear something, doesn't mean it actually makes sense. So try to find somebody who doesn't have the same bias as you. And you know what? Me and Sonics agree in 1,000 different levels. He is different from me. I am different from him. There is a consolidation that happens where I will see something and be like, this looks dumb. And he'll be like, actually, no, it makes sense. Just look at this. And then, you know what? I feel dumb, but okay, it makes sense. And that's the thing is, trust your senses to a certain degree. Inquire with people that may or may not agree with you. That's the other thing, is never find people who always agree with you. I am actually hyperly antagonistic against people I agree. I cannot say I have a disagreement with. If I cannot find a level of disagreement with somebody, all of a sudden I become more and more and more paranoid to the point where it's like, no, dude, get away from me. You're a hazard.
Generally speaking, that's true.
Yeah, like the only one I can think of that is a slight exception, but I haven't watched her in years, is what's her name? It's like Christina Summer or Christina Hoff or something like that. She used to. I don't know where she's at. Factual feminist. Look up the factual feminist. She was one person I was not able to find a level of disagreement, which made me push away from her because I had too much agreement with her. Like there wasn't even an instance where I was like, I disagree with that. In which case, I think she is accurate, but I agreed with her too much where it's like, I can't listen to you anymore because you know, echo chamber. So distance, I think she was accurate, but I don't know where she's at right now. Hopefully she's doing well. But yeah, no, I absolutely refuse to listen to her because too much of agree, or I agree with her too much. I'm weird like that.
All right, so we have a hell tide in 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Okay.
All garbage.
Yeah, I need to clear out a little bit here just because.
So what we're gonna do is do the Hell Tide for 28, 29 minutes. And then we're gonna go headed towards the world. Well, one of us at least is gonna be heading towards the world boss because there's a world boss in 33 minutes. So we have about 25-ish minutes to get everything we can done during the Hell Tide and then head towards the world boss.
I mean, we should be able to get a box in the first 15 minutes, which is what I'm going for.
And same here. Problem is I only really know 2 of the areas where to farm. So if it's outside those 2, I'm gonna be a little more struggle. But yeah, because here we do. If it's here, we do. I think I know. If it's up here, we do. So yeah, we're just gonna be chilling for 2.5 minutes,
and then moving on to Helltide because we want to do something different, mostly.
And I'm not gonna lie, I also find these popcorners to be political to try to get away from Joe Biden's dumbassery of there's this guy named Corn Pop who is a bad dude. Seriously,
politics in America is an absolute goddamn shit show. It is 100% an absolute goddamn shit show.
I just think it's funny though because it used to be, I wouldn't say abstract, but people just weren't paying attention. And you know what? I was in the not paying attention group. I didn't care. I wanted to be entertained when I wanted to be entertained. And now it's like, well, politics. And now it's at the point, you know what? Guess what, deconstructionists? You've won. Now people are going to pay attention to everything. And you're not going to win because you suck. Hardcore everything. You are the worst of the worst.
I don't think it's necessarily that you're the deconstructionists have won. I think it's just a matter of you're getting older and you're starting to realize that politics actually fucking matter.
No, dude. I honestly think in the last 10 years, politics being part... Am I going to punch you in the face?
You might, but that's the last beer, man. I'm getting it ready before the Helltide because I'm trying to be proactive here.
So he's trying to make it to where I can't punch him in the face over the next 32 minutes. But no, it's not because I watch things. Hell, even going back to things I enjoy. Now I am being deconstructionist essentially. I'm looking at things and being critical about it. More critical, I should say. And you know what? When it comes down to it, I stand by. These people are gonna fucking lose because their ideas suck. Like, not even, like, kind of, sort of, no. The ideas of, oh, good. I kind of know this one. Suck. Completely. And so even things I enjoy, I give a bit more of a deconstructionist. I look at and make certain, you know, okay, what are they trying to say now? And that's why when you look at, you know, dumpsters that are the chick who's doing the new Snow White, like, she is on the level of absolute uselessness. There's like, really? You were hired?
Did the interview not actually ask you questions?
Well, I just say my truth. What the fuck is your truth? Stupidity incarnate, apparently?
Yeah, stupidity is also a truth.
Well, it's the Democratic baseline, so.
That is also true.
If you're able to ask a question that is not, you know, actually, so I'm gonna throw this out there. So I've been a part of things outside of my religion where people are asked religious questions, and what do they say during these times that they're asked religious questions? They respond with exactly what they heard. There's no thought. There's no expounding upon. There's just, I heard 2 + 2 = 2. So what do you say when you hear people say that, you know, 2 + 2 = 4 or 5? I say, Jesus taught me 2 + 2 = 2. No, you have. No, that's going too deep. But either way,
Yeah, no, you don't have to do shit. This is not a logical question here.
But if you cannot make it a personal story, if you cannot make it something that's applicable to your own lived experience, oh, lived experience, that's some of the, you know, people with no IQ on the left keep saying, then that's the problem, is you have to tell a story. You have to explain it in a way that's in the middle ground, where it's understandable to a
No,
bunch
you
of people.
fucking don't.
I mean, outside
no,
of a religion,
I don't think you have to explain shit.
And maybe that's where I was bad at religion, because
You're approaching this as from a logical perspective. You don't actually have to explain shit. You just have to say, this is what God wants. This is what the liberals want. This is what Nancy Pelosi wants. And you don't want to offend Nancy Pelosi, do you?
The haggard and queen.
Yeah, you don't have to explain why. You just have to say the why is just, this is expected of you. God is saying, don't eat shellfish. That is exactly what's fucking happening here. Is God is saying, Bernie Sanders is saying, don't eat shellfish. That is exactly what is fucking happening.
Shouldn't use Bernie Sanders. It makes it sound like you're being anti-Semitic since they don't eat shellfish.
They really don't. Well, I mean, they do. They actually do eat shellfish. They don't fucking care about that because it's inconvenient. Like the idea, like people seem to really like shellfish, so that rule is not like super strong. But the whole, you know, fuck Islam, that thing, I was really upset about that, especially about gays. Like God is really upset about gays, and you have to be super serious about that. But shellfish is okay. Like shellfish, you know, people really like shellfish. It's not a big deal. You know, it's really not. As long as you hate the gays, then you can eat your shellfish. Like, you know, let's be reasonable here. Like, we're not an unreasonable religion in this world, right? Like, and in case the viewers don't know that I'm like wreaking sarcasm right now, I am 100% fucking. This is not actually my opinion. As I run away scared.
And that
I actually,
honestly,
in all honesty, really like shellfish.
gays not so much. But when it comes down to it, now I'm straight up libertarian. As individuals, I don't care what you do, but I do agree with one of the big hot topic buttons, as it were. Leave kids alone. That's my big thing, is do what you do. I don't care what you do. Fucking leave kids alone. No. You're a homophobe if you tell us to leave kids alone. Why? I want them to learn 2 + 2 = 4. I want them to
I don't
learn.
even know where you want to go, honestly. In the
I
military.
went back to base. I'm heading to the southeast because there's 2 to hit down there. I guess we
Gotcha.
could have gone west, but
No,
I
that
didn't.
works. I just you were still showing up on my mini map, so.
Report to me when you get back to town.
Yeah, no, this whole. No, I'm still in town.
Not while I'm in town.
So me porting to you was just kind of like a joke. Like, you wanted to port to your buddy?
You were close to me. I mean, you're halfway now, but you're heading the wrong way. All right, I'll keep going.
Oh, you were still in town?
No, I was out of town, but you were halfway to me.
Oh. I just assumed the game gave me the big green weenie on that one.
It kinda
Because I
did.
did not see you at all. Aberrant cylinder. Thank you. More aberrant cylinders. Aha. Sorry. I'm talking to myself. I need to stop doing that.
No, you actually need to continue that, but just in a way that makes sense. No,
Bow,
and
chicka,
that's
bow,
one of
wow.
those. And I understand now for my little amount of streaming I have done solo-wise. Is, you know, I can understand that, you know, there's a certain sense you need to talk. But at the same time, obviously people are doing their own thing, so I give a sort of grace for that. And
Solid
that
5 out of what is it? 5 out of 7.
Zonix is straight up wrecking me with his bone spears because I'm trying to find them and he's breaking them, so I don't know what's going on.
I'm not ready.
No, and I have to admit, I'm trying to get better because I self-censor myself in a lot of ways. Not because of saying cunt, fuck, bitch, all that jazz. That doesn't matter to me. It's ideological perspectives. Like I said, I'm a right-leaning libertarian. I'll say that easily. But I'm also, I can't say, well, as far as I'm concerned, I should say, I can't say I am red pill. But you know what? I agree with their philosophy in 1,000 different ways. And just like a lot of things, there's no prophet, messiah. Well, the only person I can think of that has a bit of a title in the red pill community is Rollo Tomasi.
I
He
was
has
gonna
a
say
couple of
Andrew
books
Tate.
done. No, we're wrong. He is somebody who has a lot of fanfare, and he does say a lot of things that is in conjunction with the red pill. To be fair, I have not gone through, you know, his stuff, so I don't know what he's saying. But from the little things that I've heard him say, you know, since being released from prison, I do agree. I will say that completely. But it's one of those. It is a very. It's kind of like the Black Lives Matter riots. Oh, there's no leader here, except for look at all the destruction. And they don't care about that destruction, but oh, look at January 6th. That is horrible, and we need to prosecute
There was very
everybody.
clearly a leader there.
Yeah, Donald J. Trump. But yeah, no, there's a lot of things I try to hold back from, and I'm hitting closer and closer to the point where it's like, not sure why I'm holding
Do
back
whatever.
from.
Say whatever you want to do.
Yeah, and Zons keeps telling me, you know, be you, man, be you. But I also have lived a lifetime where me being me gets me in trouble. So that's not exactly a comforting affirmation.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Yeah.
But the thing is they know about me. They don't know about you. They have no clue who you are.
You are someone else. Besides, I can use this as a random, you know, even Zonix's mother confused him with me, so for all you know, I'm him, but not him.
I am the more radical version of myself, talking about how I hate women and people are douchebags.
I don't hate women.
I do.
Now, Zons hates women. I don't hate women. I just recognize women as probably the most dangerous creatures on the planet. And I just barely hit 259.
At 238, but there should be there should be like a boss or something here real quick.
Well, we still need to fill up the chime.
Okay.
Nope. When I was 14, metaphorically got stabbed in the back by a female. When I was 22, I believe, I got stabbed in the back by a female. When I was 27, I got stabbed in the back by a female. When I was 31, I believe, I was stabbed in the back by a female. By and large, when it comes down to it, they are hazards. But if a female was to say the same thing, you need to respect their lived experiences.
All right. We got a boss here.
I'm cool with boss killing.
But ideally, we need to hit a box before.
Yeah, no, I put a waypoint on a box, so I'm gonna port home because that's gonna be quicker. Well, at least for me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no. I will. Porting home is faster at this point. Big money, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
If you stand at town and kind of look at your inventory, it's gonna be quicker for you, but you do you.
No, I'm on my way out. This is gonna be close.
No, it's not.
Dude, we got like 2 minutes. A minute and a half. A minute.
For the world boss? Oh, for the...
No,
okay,
for the box.
Yeah, my apologies. I was looking at the world boss. I get what you're saying now.
Wrong way. Opened.
Opened.
Oh, fucking win. We got it.
Wow, that's a lot. Oh. Need to clear my inventory, apparently.
Yeah.
I was about to say, man, I'm getting a shit ton of legendaries. Oh. No.
Pardon my hiccups. I'm totally not an alcoholic.
So we're gonna try for one more.
Well, I mean, the chests have just reset, so we have 2 more that are available to us.
Yeah. Are we trying for one more box? Because I prefer the world boss, which starts in 13 minutes. So we essentially have about 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, I'm good to keep farming before the world boss. Because otherwise we're gonna sit around for fucking. Huh? Is the Legion in the event area? Doesn't look like it is.
No, it's near the world boss.
You know, we have 3 chests active. So we might be able to get 3 more chests before calling it.
I'm doing the world boss, so we have.
I mean, the world boss is.
It's the one I care about. So if you want to not do the world boss, I'm helping you for the 3 chests. But I'm heading toward. Well, yeah.
All I'm saying is the world boss is 12 minutes away. We have shit we can do before.
Yeah, and I'm working on doing the chest right now. Because that's something I can work on now. I am going to be calling it at least 2 to 3 minutes before the world boss starts, so I can be there.
Got it. I see what you're saying. Okay. Blizzard,
Yeah,
would you
need your help
please
on this
quit
one.
making fucking gems take up space in my inventory? Please? That is such a load of horse shit. Or give me a horse pocket or gem pocket or whatever that I can
I
put
mean,
these
you
fucking
do have a
things
horse
into.
pocket, so.
Yeah, give me a gem pocket along with my horse pocket. Like, you know, hey, you know, this is, oh, okay, I ran over here. I'm doing this one now. I was in the bottom left, but I got feared, so now I'm up here. So this is where I am now. This is life.
I'm not ready.
Okay, so that was fun. My mini-map lied to me about the progress of that particular event, but you know what? It's okay. I'm not going to be bitter about that. Classic Blizzard and all that business, so... The boss up here.
You know, that's one thing I do appreciate about this game. Bowlers are straight up just nuisance. But, like,
Yeah, they're
hazard
not...
level is near 0.
They are annoying, but they're not dangerous. We're 9 minutes to world boss.
Yeah. Come over here for...
Yeah, no. I'm following you. I can't have the map and the world boss timer up at the same time because I have limited real estate. So. I hate how slow these things ramp up. Where it's like, hey, there's like 2 guys over here. There's 2 riggers over here. There's 1 rigger over here. There's a half a rigger over here. Like,
Then there's 20 out of nowhere.
can we just jump to like the 20? Like, seriously, like, do I have to wait fucking 30 goddamn seconds to get 20 goddamn riggers here? Like, come on, let me just go there like now. And I fucking hate goddamn suppressors. No, I'm just gonna move around a bit because, you know, fuck you. Never mind the fact that you're trying to, you know, clear critters and all that shit. Like, the riggers are here and they're, I guess, queer. And
Riggers are here and queer, and you have to deal with it or some shit.
yeah, it's something like that. Like, I don't know. There's some sort of rule that they use that I don't fully ascribe to, but 7 minutes to world boss.
Yeah.
And there is a useless cum dumpster right there. And another useless cum dumpster right behind him. Oh, good God. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going over there to see to.
Yeah, no.
I'm at
Exploration at this
160.
point is not a bad thing. I'm at 156. Honestly, exploration is not a bad thing. I've seen some videos saying that, yeah, the current meta is okay, is still good, the best, but just wandering around and killing packs is honestly really good too.
And I agree with killing the pack. The problem is you need to find groups. Like, you find one small group, it's better to ignore it. And so, you know, if they switch the meta, which I don't know if it applies to, well, metaphorically real world or not.
Yep.
But, you know, if you want to find a love, or like 1 or 2 groups that you can combine, and that's going to be beneficial.
Well, we've split up at this point.
Yep. I'm heading towards the event right now. Well, an event right now. Of course, I'm gonna have to be popping out soon because
That's why I didn't go towards the event, because we got world boss in 5 minutes. But, you know, good luck. God bless. See you on the other side.
I need more time.
nope, my paranoia is too high. You
Yeah,
heading
you
towards the
can
boss?
keep going. I can go to the boss in a second here.
All right, I'll push my limit. To be fair, I'll benefit a little. Well, I'll benefit from both, but I'll benefit a little more from the Helltides because Zyonix keeps getting blessed with the goddamn penitent boots. And it looks like I broke the meta of the game because there are no enemies in.
Yeah, I think that's just a bugged area where you are. I think that's just like a shitty spot, honestly.
I'm porting to you and just gonna chill. Let's talk to our neighbors. Hey, y'all.
So the way I prefer to greet our neighbors is to open all the windows and to howl South Park movie songs at the top of my lungs. Like that is my approved neighbor greeting. Is
Like he means we owl the songs, not that we just have them blasting.
yeah, no. This isn't just turning shit up real loud. It's like
Somewhere where the sky is blue, where's baby burps and flowers bloom. Yeah, no, we siren song that to the point where cops were called.
And the funny thing about the cops being called is like they showed up after the movie was over. Like
yeah, like we were literally like time to go to bed. Knock knock knock. Hello? We had a noise complaint. What noise?
well, yeah. As you can clearly hear, there is no noise.
I'm about to go to bed. Is that cool with you, officer?
Just keep it down. What? You want me to sleep quieter? What the fuck is going on here?
I mean, I don't know how you police snoring, but okay, dude.
I mean, I do snore pretty loud, but it's like.
Yeah. As far as I'm told, I'm the next coming of my dad, where my dad sounded like a chainsaw going to bed. So apparently I'm that too. So I don't know. Like my dad, I've lived on a 3-4 house before. Don't get me wrong, not like extravagant, but yet still just 3-4 house, and all of a sudden just.
Necros North! And end! Necros North!
Screw it, I'll drink overpower potion, which is a pointless potion. Well, I'm not a necro, so. And to be fair, I don't think anybody can hear you, so.
That's the beauty of Necros North, dude. Only true Necros know to go to the north. If they don't go to the north, they're not true Necros.
Look. Hello.
Dos EG.
There are so many ways I can kill you.
Greetings.
Now there's a lag to. Well, I knew that actually.
There's always a lag, dude.
No, for a while there was no lag where it's just like 0. Hate it when you use an ability at the wrong time.
Your little bunny hop means nothing to me, Ashaba. Nothing. I don't care about your bunny hop.
I just love that Zonix kind of remembers their name, where I'm just sitting there, it's like, oh yeah, we're fighting Ashaba. Who? Ashaba. Who?
Ashaba's the dragon.
But I don't interpret this as a dragon, but yeah, Ashaba. Now we're waiting for the world bossy bonus to come in, because I've missed that a bunch of times, and Zonix pointed that out, so.
I've missed it a bunch of times,
Thank
too.
you. But I don't know. Do you want to keep going with the Helltide?
Yeah, I say we should keep going with the Helltide. I think
Alright.
we're okay with that.
Oh, another fucking cache.
Yeah, I got a cache too, so. Excuse me. I didn't mean to burp at you. I mean, I did, but I didn't mean to. Wait, I don't
He
know.
doesn't know how to mute.
Control F you.
But yeah, no, that's been some of my biggest stutters. So, that's been one of my biggest stutters is, not gonna lie, a lot of my perspective is Red Pill, mainly because, lived it, and now, hearing people talk and explain, it's like, wow, that makes 1,000 levels of sense in my life. And there are times where I've heard people say not good things, and they're like, ah, that's funny. And apparently I'm not that. So anytime I say something, it seems like it's taken as an absolute truth. Like, I remember one time I was in 6th grade, and I was like, now I think about it, like, some of my favorite colors are like black and blue. I looked at this one kid just jokingly, was like, I'm gonna hit you so bad you turn black and blue. And the teacher was like, do I need to call the cops on you? And it's like, the fuck are you talking about? So, I guess it's how I talk. Maybe it's my presentation. I don't know. So now I become hyperly paranoid on anything and everything I say, because apparently I'm calling for horribleness to happen everywhere. I'm so confused, and I don't know how or why. And now that we're streaming and I can listen to my own voice, it's like, how do you take a voice that stupid seriously? Seriously, guys. But they do. So I'm more confused.
As it turns out,
I have a voice that sounds threatening instead of oddly nasal, I guess. I don't fucking know.
you are actually a monster. Did you not know
Yeah,
this?
seriously, I am apparently the thing that leads to nightmares, which I didn't know. But yeah, no, I've worked with people like they don't get me wrong, it was hysterical because I actually have a sense of humor. But I'm sitting there, it's like, dude, how are you not fired right now just based on what you said? But if I were to say the exact same thing that guy said, I guess my tone, something about it would lead to me being the most evil douche nozzle on the planet. So I get very confused.
Every time Buddha talks, he just sounds like Ted Bundy.
Apparently. I mean, Ted Bundy did say something very sage one time. Women understand women and they hate each other. So, go Ted Bundy.
I'm glad you had that quote ready to go. Like, I really am.
It's a quote I've heard many times, and so, yeah. So, I guess that makes me Ted Bundy reincarnated, but he was very charismatic. I don't think charismatic people get in trouble as much as I do, so I'm not charismatic.
Yeah, no, you are like the opposite of charismatic.
Yeah, I'm anti-charismaticness.
Like Buddha has like charisma of 3. Like it's.
Well, no, I have a charisma of -20 from what I can tell. Which is stupid because
that's not a legitimate role. 3 is like the lowest it can be.
No, really?
Yeah, 3 is the lowest it can be.
That doesn't sound right.
I mean, I guess you could have cultural negatives, but as far as I understand, 3 is the lowest your charisma can be.
I'm just trying to think back to, you know, OG, where it's like, you need to have an intelligence of 6 to be able to talk. Okay,
Yeah.
so
And your charisma 3 means you are like universally hated by everything that looks like
sorry, quick. I'm heading down here to hit a box, and then I'm done. So, do you want me to help you out with mystery box?
I'm still building up towards mystery box. So, I mean, I just hit a mystery box. So, you're welcome to join me if you want. Like, I'm okay.
But yeah, no, I just find it odd that somehow I am like I am the personification of anti-charisma, and I don't understand why. Am I ugly? Is it my presentation? Like, I think I say smart things at smart times, but apparently and that's where, for all I know, Zonix is like, this is the ugliest friend to keep around, so I look awesome. And I legitimately don't know. And I'm just wandering around like a fucking ugly retard
This
guy.
ain't a fucking Mean Girls rendition, dude. Like, I'm not keeping you around to make me fucking pretty.
You say that because you want to keep looking. Like I said, I don't know. I've gone through some weird experiences where it's just like, I don't understand. So and this is one of those where, like, maybe I'm autistic. Like, I'm just not understanding people. And I really don't understand people, but somehow I say the same thing somebody else says. Oh, wrong time, wrong intonation. You're bad.
Too soon.
I didn't say anything that bad. So that, and honestly, it's led to question. There's people that you know, I guess tolerated me from my perspective. It's like, okay, man, how do you perceive, and you know, how would you explain me? What do you think I need to know about me? And I've heard so many different levels where it's like the biggest one that stuck with me, because I understood it, is I'm too quick with the quip. I am
But
somebody.
if Marvel movies have taught me anything, a quick quip is like the best way to make friends. Like,
apparently not. I'd be fucking Iron Man at this point. You know, not the billionaire playboy thing, but you know, quip. Come back down here. There's another event.
that's just it. It's like, that's the reason why nobody likes Wakanda, is because he doesn't make jokes. Like, he's like the most boringest superhero ever.
Fucking Black Panther was the.
Like, he was like legit fucking useless. Like, you know, what the fuck was going on there?
I guess it's a Black Jedi. I guess I don't know what it was supposed to
But
be.
even the Black Jedi had a purple goddamn lightsaber. Like, what the fuck was going on?
I don't know. I hated fucking Black Panther movie. It was badness.
And look, Juno is here. Good for you, Juno. Thanks for being part of the team instead of being, like, you know, actively counterintuitive.
Going back to clear my inventory.
Oh, we can do that.
But yeah, no, I'm quite sure now from what I said, I'm a narcissist because I have too many questions about me. But at the same time, from what I understand, most narcissists care about their perceptions about themselves, but they never question themselves. Okay, I don't know how to say that particular one. But yeah, no. I've learned I'm an easy person to hate. I'm just not 100% sure why.
It's because you're not an easy person to love. You should fix that.
I don't know how to fix that because I still don't understand how I'm an easy person to hate.
It seems like a personal limitation.
Yeah, that seems like a me problem. Whatever. It's still a curiosity, but now it's turning into less and less of a, this is something I need to fix. It's like a, people
I don't know.
hate me
It sounds
just
like
being
as
before.
you surround yourself with smarter and smarter people, you're actually doing better and better.
I'm feeling more comfortable and comfortable. That is true. No, I still remember. Whatever. I'll be risky. So I switched myself to a new position in my workplace, and when I did, the female boss I had was like, you have to beware. There's a lot of men over there, and it's like, how is this a bad thing? You know what?
Man.
Within one shift, well, no, 2 shifts. First shift was very extreme, but within my second shift, all of a sudden, I felt so comfortable. I came home and slept like a baby. Where when I was in, the female controlled area, and don't get me wrong, I've been in female controlled organizations frequently. Actually, mostly.
Bow chicka bow wow. Like,
Yeah, no, that's not about chicka bowing. That's about why do I hate myself? But
oh my god, I'm gonna die.
But yeah, no, I'm doing fine. Thank you for being surrounded by like 90% men and 1 female. Like, oh my god, all of a sudden I feel comfortable. I can say jokes that are not exactly politically correct. I can hear jokes that are not politically correct. I can be relaxed at work, unlike when you work with XX people. All of a sudden, you have to worry about things because other people can be perceived as feeling uncomfortable, but you're feeling uncomfortable? Well, fuck you. Feel uncomfortable. I actually heard a quote today that made me feel, or that I found accurate, where it's like, you know what? If people tell you to calm down to keep the peace, chances are you're not the person ruining the peace.
Yep.
I wonder who keeps leading to people say, "Hey, calm down so we can keep the peace." Oh, there's chromosomes and they're dualed.
XXY?
Yeah, them too. Intersex do not help anyone. But apparently intersex are everyone. I know this because of the transgender
Like they're
community.
super common according to
Like they're not 0.001% of the
they're like 20%. Like they're like 20% of
seriously.
people are transgender. Like that is one thing I have learned from
which means
modern
gays
media.
are like 50%, which means heterosexual people are like 30.
Like why do heterosexual people have so many rights if they're only 30% of the population? Like what the fuck is even going on?
We need to base our society on the majority, which are homosexual,
Clearly, homosexuals and
transsexual individuals.
Yeah.
Everyone else is the outlier. They're the minorities. So, fuck the minorities. Wait, what? We actually no. We support the minorities. Wait, what?
The white people are actually the minorities, so fuck the minorities when they're white people. But if the minorities aren't actually white people, then yeah, go minorities.
And if you look at global statistics, white people are actually the minority.
They
but we're
really
not supposed to
are.
talk about that because, as one Asian dude told me, it's a white world we live in, and you just have to deal with it.
Unless you live anywhere other than America.
Or Europe. Well, actually, Europe's turning more not white also, but sure. America
Well, I mean,
or
just because they're importing others
because they're not reproducing enough, and you have some place like France, the big like France and Canada are the two most useless buttholes of countries. But you know, yeah, important.
That's a neat fucking pattern.
But yeah, the French don't believe in genetic testing because it will ruin the family unit. You know, unlike cheating whores. But, well, correction. Cheating sluts. Whores get paid. Sluts just get fucked. No. They're strong in power. You know what? And that's... The legislating body is never going to be able to keep up. Because you know what strong empowered women is going to mean in less than a year, all things considered? Is sluts. I'm a strong, empowered, independent woman. I like to get fucked by a bunch of people who don't care about me, but I find sexually intriguing. Slut.
Alright.
So
I think the legal definition is keeping up with that, honestly. Like,
well, not the legal definition. It's the social, because strong empowered women is still a positive note. It's something they kind of aspire to. So it's gonna.
I fail to see anything negative about what you said about strong empowered women.
But they're not gonna realize it's a bad thing until it's too late, and then it'll be adjusted again.
You're not allowed to shift the definition.
Well, they're allowed to shift the definition. They're just too slow. But no, actually, the most. I wish I could find it. There's this dude. He's still a thing, but I think he's essentially disappeared from the internet as far as I'm concerned. TLDR.
Yeah.
He did this breakdown of something called, what was it called? Mouse Utopia? Yeah, it was like Mouse Utopia. And I wish I could find it because I was straight up planning on putting it in the Discord. That is one of the most terrifying things I have ever heard, because it's become more and more accurate as time has gone on. And it only the Mouse Utopia, I think, lasted for like 400 days or something like that. Like, I think it literally lasted for a year and some change. And what they did was they took what they considered, I wouldn't say genetically perfect rats, but they were genetically neutral rats, and they put them in a safe environment. They have all the food they can need, they have all the water they can need, they have all the housing they can need. Like, everything is perfect. And it collapsed in less than a year. Like, literally, it's proving the whole Matrix IR perspective. Which is funny, because I don't trust the Wachowski sisters for intelligence in any way, shape, or form, but... yeah, no. In a perfect environment, you know, Western society, that branch of existence is fucked, which is fascinating. But yeah, no. I highly recommend it. Look up Mouse Utopia, I believe it. Like I said earlier, is what it was called. It is disturbing, especially when you look at how accurate it is across social pressures. So it's not just like, oh, America or Europe or whatever. Well, actually, it kind of is, I guess. But oh, look, we've given equality to all things, and you don't really have to worry about anything. It's one of those like, oh, why should I have to work, 8 hours a day just to survive? You do realize, not even 100 years ago, you'd have to work 18 hours to survive, right? And you're bitching about 10? Like, how useless of a person are you that you're like, oh my god, I have to work 10 hours? Yeah, and you know what? My biggest issue, which helps me agree with this, is guess what? Government taxes your ass to shit. Oh, but I get benefits.
What fucking benefits?
And it's the same thing where you have fat people saying we need to have socialized healthcare. Guess what? I am a morbidly obese individual. Fuck socialized healthcare. Because the fact is you're going to make healthy people pay for not healthy people's bad decisions. That is not fair. If you want to be fair, guess what? If you're bad, you should be treated as bad. No, I should be treated as a person because I'm not bad for being dumb. From one morbidly obese person to the rest of the world, fuck you. If I do not fix myself, I'm going to have health issues. That's my issue, not everybody else's issue. Well, why should I have to pay for my bad decisions? Because they were your decisions? Like, is this really a question? And by, it's easier to understand if you're an XY person because people don't care about XY people. So you just have to understand the negative results of, being alive. Where if you're an XX person, you understand nothing.
Nothing.
I'm fat, but I'm big and beautiful. Enjoy your curves. Enjoy your fuck offness. Like, seriously?
How about you lick me?
Well, it's funny because if you listen to these women, it's just like, oh my goodness. Like, men should love me for me. Okay, what about that 300-pound dude over there who thinks you're sexy? Oh, he's not my type.
He's totally creepy. He's 100% creepy.
Not your type. You're a whale. He is totally your type. Oh my god, why are you trying to tell me who should love? I'm not. But why are you trying to tell other people they should love you? Because they are short-sighted, small-minded, misogynist. Wow, that's Sorry, we're close to the end of the stream. I can't continue with that particular. That'd be another 20 minutes for the stupidity. Oh my goodness, I just want to be me, and I want to be me. But you should change, and you should change. Sexist! Fat, ugly cunt? I mean, fat, ugly... Fuck. Yeah, fuck. We need to call these people fucks. It is the most appropriate thing. They are fucks. You are a fuck, stupid fucking fuck. Yes. I stand by this. And I will stand by this. So I just opened up a second box and yeah, I'm not opening up another one. So I'm porting out. I think I'm done good, sir. Are you gonna need help?
No, I'm out. Hang on a second. I gotta pee real quick. I'll be right back.
He wants me to hear the second verse of "You are a stupid fucking fuck." I hate to tell you, but you're the fuck, not me. I try to be real nice. Yes, say it twice. Equality in all things, and that's the problem with feminism. They believe in equality that affects me beneficially. So, like I said, I believe last week, my apologies, I had a lot of things happen this week. If they are going to institute the draft to defend Ukraine because Ukraine's important for Biden's sake, then we need to. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, keeping you. We need to, not mobilize. We need to draft exclusively females and transgendered individuals and non-binary individuals because they have never been drafted, and we believe in restorative justice. So, let restorative justice begin, and let females, transgenders, and non-binary be drafted first 100% until we have reached the
100%
proper
equity.
restorative. Yeah, and you know what? That's gonna take a minute because how many people have died that we just didn't know about it through the draft? So, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. May equality be reached if the draft is instituted, which means females, transgendered, male to female, female to male, and non-binaries be drafted first for, I don't know, let's say the next 10 years of draft. So it's cumulative. If draft lasts for 2 days, that's 2 days, in which case now it's 364 days. Well, no, 363 days and 9 more years. So, thank you. Thank you. Have a good evening.
All right. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I am going to cut the recording right now, so YouTube is going to miss out on this. But those of you who are watching live on Twitch, since we have the adult thingamabobbers, I think this is okay. So I hope you enjoyed this treat. And if you are watching on YouTube, well, fuck you. You should watch on Twitch.
Fuck off. You should watch something that actually allows for proper broadcasting and free speech. The thing that only exists in America, unless it's YouTube. Fuck off, YouTube.
America! Fuck yeah! And so, to YouTube, good night, God bless, and whatever.
God fuck you, honestly, but yeah.
All right, I'm cutting the recording.